Hey, Audacious Beast, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. I am going to talk a little bit about a particular channel. But just to let you know, I am not trying to put it down. I am not trying to say it's good or bad. I am just trying to give some constructive criticism because they're leaving me hanging. Now, before I start explaining on why this particular channel leaves us hanging, just hit that subscribe button. Bang that notification bell so you don't miss another video. If you like this video, like it and comment. Let other friends know. But let's get back to this video. So I am talking about Dhar Mann. I'm talking about Dhar Mann Studios. I'm not going to talk about the politics that are going on at Dhar Mann Studios. It's common with most businesses. They have a labor strife. They resolve their differences. They get back to work. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get involved. I just got involved, though I didn't. Okay, so we're going to talk about Dhar Mann Studios. It's an inspirational channel. He does a lot of great work on his channel. He spreads a lot of positive messages, and frankly, a lot of people like him. But I don't like it when he leaves us hanging, and he does that multiple times. Now, if you would have did his homework, if you would have done a little bit of research, I'll tell you what you're missing. So let's take the video from this prior, let's see here, just earlier this month. And it was about a mom getting shamed by a kid that couldn't get a gift. So, the whole plot of the story was centered around this kid not being able to get a birthday present, not being able to celebrate his birthday because the family's too poor, because of the fact that they had a divorce in the family. The husband used his influence to have her lose her job, and the whole plot goes on. So, I mean, we're all watching the positive message, but he had one little card in there that ruined the whole dang video. He sabotaged his video. He sabotaged it and left us hanging. And he does that a lot. Now, let's fast forward until the birthday of the kid. The kid goes and he visits his friends. He gets a Nerf blaster. His friend gets another a good gift. And one of the other moms says, "Oh, what about my daughter? You never brought her a gift." And the friend of the mother turns around and hands her an Apple Watch, saying, "Oh, it was shipped to my house by mistake." It helps get the mom off her back. Now, instead of just jumping around and say, "Who wants cake?" she did one thing that ruined the whole plot of the story. She did one thing that should have been, that he could have spun off and did better for a part 2 of that particular episode. The best friend handed the mom a card and said, "Oh, you got an immediate interview. I told your story to the boss I shouldn't have. You have an immediate interview. He wants you to start immediately." Okay. And then they jump over and they say, "Oh, let's have cake." Okay, so they turn around and they have cake, and then it does a cut scene, and then it goes to a while later, and the cheating husband goes up to go and get another house sale, and the woman says, "Oh no, we heard your story. We're going with somebody else." And the ex-wife, they were driving to meet her car at the beginning. Drives up in a brand new Porsche and brand new shiny red shoes. And he says, "Oh darn, I lost another sale." Okay. Now, if you listen to the whole twist and turn, he ruined the message. So in other words, the kid got the birthday presents. The friend got another birthday present to better the life. And the story's missing. It drives me nuts. The story is missing. And then somebody comments in the comment section saying, where's the rest of the story? I guarantee you not. 30 minutes later, it's flooded with other things and burying the constructive criticism. I'm dead serious. There's a whole nother part to that whole story that he could have actually made even more money, got even more views, because there's another part to this story. It would have, okay, it's going to fade out, she's going to go into the, and this is how I would have done it. It would have faded out, she would have went into the interview, she would have done the interview, she would have struggled a little bit, her friend would have inspired her, she worked even harder, she starts rising to the top, taking the other clients, and then fade to black another year later when her son has another birthday party, and she does all kinds of wonderful things, and they talk about everything, all the accomplishments that they made through the whole year. Now, there's an even better inspiration to that story. Now, the reason I'm going into this is because this is a decades-old trick that they used to play over in motion pictures, or TV series, or TV shows back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. That somebody would write a story so good, but the ending was written so bad. So they write the story so good and the ending was so bad, but what they would do is they would cut it. And then it would say, in letters, continued in part 2. Now they have a chance to take that piece, instead of taking and making a corny dad joke. That's pretty much what it was. Just basically a bad dad joke. It wasn't revenge, it wasn't anything. It was just bad. It was a terrible ending. So basically all she had to do, or all he had to do, I'm sorry, was make a second part. It wasn't too hard. All they would have had to do was just sit there and watch the video and say, okay, what can we do? Well, you know what I would have done, and if I were Dhar Mann, in that kind of situation, I would have said, wait a minute. Okay, friend hands me a card. Guess what? I know. Let's spin off of my barbershop. Let's do a spin off of the barbershop skit. Barbershop skit is their, God rest his soul, Carl handed the guy a pay it forward, the homeless guy, and gave him free haircuts. The homeless guy worked really hard in real estate and made himself an investor, and now it's the end of the story. Well, they could have taken that, took that twist, and then did a spin-off just like that Carl skit. And it would have worked. It would have been her hard work and dedication to get herself built right back up, and boom. It would have been easy. And then put it up for the next day, and okay, well, guess what? I just doubled my views. Everybody that just watched that sketch, now it has to watch a second sketch. And guess what? I just got double the views, I just got double the money, and I probably got double the subscribers. But he doesn't listen. Before he even, I wonder what he does when a video is completed. When they're all done with the filming and it's all edited, and everybody looks at it, and Dhar Mann looks at it and says, okay, let's go. You know what? He should have a screening room. And that screening room, they'll premiere it right there in the studio. And everybody watches it. And then they all fill out a card on what they feel like it, and just throw it in a box on the way out the door. I guarantee you at least one or two people say the ending sucks. The ending is leaving us hanging. And that's when he goes back and he watches it and says, oh yeah, it is leaving us hanging. Let's fix it. Let's put a part 2 on there. Film the part 2. We'll be good to go. Now this is not the only video that he's done that. He's done it thousands of times. Where he's missing a success story that's the other end of the same success story. It was just like the One really early on that he did, and it was about a guy that bullied a boxer. Bullied a kid. The kid became a world famous boxer, and he came back out and they talked, and he said, "Hey, Mike, you know, you helped me out, Mike," and handed him a bunch of money out of his wallet, and then handed him a card, and he said, "You know what? Let me help you get your life together." Where's the rest of the story? He lost the rest of the story. He left us hanging. And I can guarantee you, if I watched back through most of his videos, I would say it happens about once a week. Give or take. He just needs to watch it again, and he needs to get more feedback from other people. Because, yeah, it's a great video, but where's the second half? And just take it from me, even if you're watching me, Dora, take it from me, if you watch it and it's missing, it's missing the second half, pull it off the shelf, do the second half and put it in there and put it to be continued, and you got tomorrow's video. To be continued, well, guess what? You can have it on a Saturday video, and everybody's sitting at home with their feet on the couch. And they get a second Dhar Mann. Stop leaving us hanging. We love your videos. We love your work. But you're leaving us hanging. I said leaving us hanging too many times. So, what do you think about this video? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Share with your dog. Share with your cat. Find a worm in the ground and share too. I'm trying to get more people to start watching my videos. I'm trying to get a little bit of feedback myself so I can be able to actually improve. So, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, keep on rocking.